3 breaths? Really?
Yeah, we should flick ahead.
Flick too hard, damn it!
Whoops.
There we go.
So these guys and this gal turned this scrawny guy into this hot guy.
How'd you feel?
Taller.
You look taller.
But then that guy goes on a suicide mission and gets himself frozen.
50 years later, this superhuman hybrid meets this guy and inspires him to create a band of heroes.
More heroes.
You think you can find others like her?
13 years later, this guy's son, this guy, gets kidnapped, builds an armored suit to escape, and ends the movie as this guy.
I am Iron Man.
So this guy sends this hot chick to recruit this guy because this hot guy visited Earth and caused a scene.
Right now, this band of heroes is just 2 people, but they're both hot.
But then this hot guy, who is this guy's brother but he's adopted, is sent by this guy to get this. So this guy wakes up this guy and sends this hot chick to get this big green guy.
No, not that guy. The, new guy.
And Hulk.
There we go.
Smash.
To assemble his band of heroes for the first time to defeat this guy.
God, they're all so hot.
Yeah, moving on. This guy and this guy spend their sequels fighting crazy dudes.
Whilst this guy fights in an elevator and deals with demons from his past, but makes a new friend who can fly.
Meanwhile, these guys create their own band of heroes and have their own crazy space adventures, fighting this bald blue chick who will become very important 9 years from now.
Well, hello, boys. It's not ripe.
This well-intentioned guy dooms the planet when his AI experiment goes wrong, and he creates this guy, which brings the band of heroes back together and introduces this guy.
And he's so worthy. Like, immediately. No warm-up.
Right. Well done.
Side note, they recruit these twins too, but one gets killed off real quick.
No, not that one. The other one.
Oh, and this little guy. I mean, this big guy. Make up your mind, dude. He gets his own movie too, but won't really matter for another 9 years.
Still hot though. Now it all kicks off.
This guy's sneaky plan. Kills this guy's dad. Frames this guy. Triggers a huge fallout between these best buds. And forces this guy to call on this guy.
Who's been rebooted more times than my Wi-Fi?
We then get some father-son time. Not literally.
That's not a hug. I'm just grabbing the door for you. We're not there yet.
Whilst this guy crashes his car, goes on a spiritual journey, and becomes a freaking wizard.
Meanwhile, this hot chick retraces past traumas. This guy inherits a badass secret kingdom.
Oh my, so hot.
And this guy asks this guy to help him find his dad. Picks up this lost big green dude.
Guys, we're coming up on the devil's anus.
And fights his crazy ass sister before losing his home and bumping into this guy and his own band of villains
who have no concern for vandalism, steal this guy, and eventually all die at the hands of the heroes.
See ya!
Woohoo!
Our ever-growing band of heroes can't just let this guy collect all the pretty stones.
Oops, he's collected all the pretty stones.
And snap.
Let's jump ahead 5 years.
Luckily, this guy was in the quantum realm, is saved by a rat, and helps the original band of heroes time travel.
Meanwhile, this nice blue badass is swapped with this mean blue badass who sneaks her dad.
Oh my god. This guy?
I know, right? She sneaks him ahead 9 years to snap again.
The most epic franchise build-up in cinematic history pays off when all the separate bands of heroes portal in and fight to help this very worthy guy. To be fair, we always kind of knew.
Come on, Cap.
Chills every goddamn time.
But it's this guy that saves the day.
Iron Man.
By snapping this guy and all the other baddies away, but dies.
R.I.P. We loved him. 3000.
And this guy returns the shiny stones. We're not really sure how,
Yeah, that part's pretty much glossed over.
but chooses to grow old with his very long-term sweetheart.
And finally has that date.